Hello everybody. Today we're going to focus on don't let the world steal your time away. Don't let the enemy steal your destiny by letting your time be wasted on things that don't matter in your life. It's time to take back your time because it's precious, and we need to focus on the things that you're supposed to be doing and not what the world is trying to get you to do. In Galatians 4:9, in the ESV translation, it says, "But now that you have come to know God, or rather be known by God, how can you turn back again to the weak and worthless elementary principles of the world whose slaves you want to be once more?" We don't want to be slaves to the world. And if we're not careful, it will put us in a mold and have us going in the wrong direction. The world will make you a slave if you let it. So we have to be strategic and intentional about how we spend our time. In Matthew 6:33, it says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you." So if we seek Jesus first, then all the good things are added. But if we seek the things, then it's not going to happen for us. So many times I have listened to the world and I try to run around and do all the things that I think I'm supposed to be doing because this is what the world says I've got to do. So I'm running around doing all these things, one after another, just running myself into the ground. And then everything falls apart because I'm exhausted, or I get sick, or I feel horrible. I can't remember things because I'm so tired. And it's amazing when I spend more time with Jesus, how everything falls together and how everything goes more smoothly. It makes a huge difference in your life when you focus on Jesus, and he'll guide you and help you see what you should be working on or what you should be doing, and he'll give you the favor that you need to get things done or to be successful or to help others. And it's so important to focus on Jesus. Remember in Luke 10:35, where Martha was running around working hard and trying to do all these things, and she was missing out on Jesus being there? Jesus was right there, and she was so busy running around that she was missing out on Jesus. And she was getting mad at everybody else for not doing the same thing. The world will even try to tell you you are too old or too young to do certain things. And that's other lies in our life that are stealing our time away, because we waste our time because we think, I can't do that because I'm too old or I'm too young. Remember all the amazing things God did with so many different people. So in 2 Chronicles 34:1, I think it is, Josiah became king, and he did amazing things, and he was only 8 years old. And then David was a teenager when he took out, he was about a teenager when he took out Goliath because of God's power. And Moses was 120 when he died, and it said his strength wasn't gone, and his eyes weren't even weak. He was still as strong as he could be. Caleb was in his 80s. I think he was around 85 when he went into the promised land. And we can't let the world dictate what we're doing and dictate what we're doing with our time, because God can do amazing things through us no matter where we're at in life or what's going on in our lives. And it's proven time and time again in the Bible. We become what we give our time to. In James 1:5 in the NIV translation, it says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault." God has amazing plans for you. Be careful not to let the world steal those plans away by steering you off into the wrong direction. Just because something is good doesn't mean that's the plans God has for you. So talk to Jesus, find out what his plans are, and go down those paths, and don't overload yourself. Something really important that we need to remember too is when we say yes to something that we know that we're supposed to say yes to, then there's going to be several no's that we're going to have to do to defend those yeses. So example would be when you get married, you say yes to somebody and then you're going to say no to many other somebodies, because when you choose what you're going to spend and devote your time to, you're going to also defend those yeses, those important yeses and strategic yeses you make by many no's in your life, and not feeling bad about it, because you are following Jesus's plan, and we can ask him for wisdom when we need it, when we need to know what path we're supposed to take. It says in the Bible, we ask for his wisdom and he'll give it to us. He won't hold it back. Don't let the world steal all your time.